Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. Now it seems as though they're here to stay. Scorpio, we are coming from the book of the Beatles. Later on, remade by the book of Boys to Men. That song yesterday is about heartbreak. It's about nostalgia. It's about uh, saying regretful things, doing regretful things. There's a lot to unpack in that very short song. But that is what Spirit wants us to focus on with yesterday. What is it, Scorpio, that we focus on regarding the past, things we can't change? And where should our focus be now? Hey, Scorpio, I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome or welcome back. Keep in mind, Scorpio, this message is not for everybody. Take it as it resonates. So let's see, Scorpio, what's the situation for you that holds your focus into yesterday? What is the situation holding Scorpio's focus hostage regarding yesterday? Ooh, that acted like it wanted to come out. They're saying go ahead. All right. Like go ahead, get it. So that's the King of Cups here. And we have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Hmm. This is about seeing what the lesson is and learning from it, actually applying it. This King of Cups. Hmm. This King of Cups. Um, I'm putting this to the side, which is interesting. I'll get back to the King of Cups. What's interesting is behind the Hierophant is temperance. Learning this lesson will actually bring about the healing and the balance that is much needed. That renewal to fill your cup. Again, look, balance. That's what was behind temperance. But going back to the spread and the King of Cups, that energy isn't your energy. So this King of Cups, outside of gender identity and biological sex, Scorpio, will speak on the energy of this person. And the King of Cups is somebody who is usually emotionally stable, somebody who is understanding, somebody who is cool, calm, and collected. They have very good control over their emotional state. And they're somebody who essentially are empathetic. They are somebody um, who can um, even be a calming energy for you. Hmm. But with our, it feels like it is a situation where whoever this King of Cups is to you, maybe somebody who seems un, unattainable right now. Because Scorpio, you may have young people, you may be a parent um, to a child who is, grade school age into the teenage years, um, preteen teenage years, who is not with it. This person, this child, mm, and I'm speaking like this is present tense because this may be present tense for some of you, but this is a yesterday reading. So this is what happened. There was a relationship that this young person was fighting. They didn't want you to be with this person at all. This is somebody that you could have seen, you could have seen yourself with for a good while. A good while. But that's not, they weren't having it. And of course, parents, it's difficult to make decisions, to choose you if it may be harmful, whether, perceived harm or actual harm to your child. Let's clarify this Hierophant and the Temperance combination. Yeah, it's like there was this situation where you had started to talk to somebody who actually took you seriously, somebody that you could see them pouring into you. Mm-hmm. It would have been a healing relationship. Yeah. That could have maybe even led to marriage for some of you if that's what you wanted. To clarify that, we had to, yep. But you were trapped. Your child wasn't having it. I feel like this is I feel like this is a continuation of a the never too much reading for you. Was that you, Scorpio? Or was that another zodiac? Where it was, the question is who's gatekeeping your love life? Your love life was being gatekept by your child. And as a result, that kind of got you into a space of, okay, well, I'm not gonna date anybody until this person's out the house. My happiness is secondary to theirs. And a lot of parents are on that level. I mean, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who is confident, that fire energy. I think that's, um, yeah, there's somebody who is respectful and has boundaries, but they are somebody who is concerned about their own contentment and fulfillment as well as their, the people around them. And there's a lesson in this. I know I said that before. There's a lesson in this. Let's clarify this Seven of Wands real quick though. I want to go back to that. Clarify this Seven of Wands, please. Like what? What's going on with the Seven of Wands? Mm-hmm. Nine of Wands. It came out sideways, damn near reversed. Where this is like, Nine of Wands is about perseverance. It's about the, but it was almost reversed. So you were almost beat down, you know, into submission by the antics, maybe depending on how your child is, um, depending on the situation of how they were responded or reacted to you seeing other people. Yeah, just about ready to give up. Hence the almost reversal with the situation, just being like, I'll just be alone. I'll be alone. What's at the bottom of the deck now is the Magician. There's so much more to you. You can have everything. Your contentment, fulfillment, and happiness isn't just predicated on how, and shouldn't be based on how happy your child is. Because they eventually will go off and live their own life, right? That's what you're raising them to do. Hopefully, be self sufficient, be a productive citizen in the community, in the world. And then there will be you. It's like, so as they continue to grow, you are supposed to continue to grow within yourself, right? But we were at a stage where we were almost ready to give up. So what's the lesson? What's the lesson? Because that's a level of giving up too. This Eight of Swords, when you got it set in your mind, but you are a magician, Scorpio. You got a whole lot going on. You're the master manifester, so you can have exactly what you want. Content and fulfilled child, as well as a content and fulfilled Scorpio who is dating someone and in a serious relationship. What? Both can be true. Yes. Both can be true. um okay. Spirit wants me to move to this deck. Let's see what insight do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? Let's see, what's the insight you have for Scorpio regarding this situation surrounding yesterday? There's some work that has to be done, right? Because you have to be able to see the fact that you are the magician. You have to be able to see that fact, right? What else? What else? Yeah, it looks like, just to give you a heads up, Scorpio, when we see cards that have a lot of green in it, those are cards where, there's work to be done. Those are, yeah, the challenges that we may have to work on. And then there are rainbow cards. Those are the cards where we may be flourishing. We may be doing well, or what's coming towards us. So, anything else in here? Okay. So, the first thing that came out is trust issues. Trust issues. You say you want closeness, but you're scanning for betrayal. Are you really protecting yourself or just pushing them further away? Um, Is there trust issues? Have you, I don't know what happened in previous relationships with you, Scorpio. Were there previous relationships where um, trust was lost? So maybe you may not be healed from those, and it could be possible that you carry that into future relationships where you want to, you know, go through phones. You want to, maybe not want to, but there's this need to do it. Do you trust yourself that you're making the right decision, that you can actually date somebody, have a fulfilling relationship, and be an awesome ass parent at the same damn time? Both can be true. Mismatched came out. What that says is your puzzle. Oh, you are puzzle pieces from two different boxes. No matter how hard you try, you just don't fit. Spirit is saying that one's coming out because you want something, but you're letting somebody else make the decision for you. Your thoughts don't match your actions, they're mismatched. So you want this relationship, but your child is gatekeeping. You're allowing your child to gatekeep, as opposed, I don't know the conversations that you have in your house. Only you do. Um, but it could be some, if there haven't been any boundaries set or any conversations had about people not being replaced, your love isn't being taken away, because things like that happen out of fear, right? A fear of having to share, a fear of being left out in the cold. But your actions have to match your thoughts. What also came out at the bottom of the deck, and I'll show you the last card here is this one says money problems. Though you're not on the same page financially, and it's bleeding into your emotional connection. Are you where you want to be? Because financial, if you're not feeling stable in your financial life, you probably won't feel, not probably, you won't feel stable in your emotional connection. It's another thing that has to match. It has to match. Yeah. And what actually came out, lastly came out, spiritual match, rainbow, y'all. Your energy fields are in tune, calling each other home. Together, you amplify each other's light. So, light at the end of this tunnel is your spiritual divine match is in motion. So you got to get the work. They doing their shit. You got to do your shit. That's why it's just like you can have both, Scorpio. Your spiritual match is like right there. It's right there. So let's see. We already talked a little bit about where your focus should be. Let's get a little more insight too. Where should Scorpio's focus be? Here, Spirit. Your spiritual match is on the way. Yes. Yes. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. And the World. Wow. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. This is, see the truth for what it is. Recognize the breakthrough, Scorpio. Again, you can have, all can be true. Both can be true. You can be an awesome ass parent and be in a very fulfilling relationship. Both can be true. You are Scorpio. So let's focus on what the on what your refocus should be. It's about tackling or taking on the one challenge at a time. There's a lot to work with. We all have a lot going on that we have to work on. Same thing, is for you, and this is about honing in on what matters most and what is more important to get to where you want to be. So some things have to end in order for new chapters to begin. So, for example, first things first, let me make sure that my child understands, hey, I'm talking to you now. I'm going to start dating. You aren't going to meet. I don't know how you're going to do it. You know your child. You've been a parent longer than I have. So, have that conversation. I'm dating. I'm seeing somebody. It's appropriate for however old they are. If they're not at the age where it's appropriate, don't have the conversation. If they're teenagers, have a conversation when it's time to have a conversation, but let them know this is happening and what we not going to do anymore where this world comes in, those boundaries, what we're not going to do anymore is allow you to sabotage shit. Say it like you say it. Don't say it how I say it. But in order for you to manifest the things that you want, the work has to be done. The focus has to be there. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. And Spirit has already talked about, the trust. Like, maybe it's not time to have that conversation yet. Maybe it's not time to even get out in the streets, dating streets yet, because we got to do the trust issues. We got to do the the money issues thing where we're focused on our own financial stability to feel secure, completely secure. First things first, second things second, third things third. But when you start to close heal those things and close those chapters, other things will come in, which makes room, Scorpio. Yes. And I'm excited for you. Let's get this last message and any additional thoughts from Spirit for you. Last message and any additional advice for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Yeah. And if you want, if you want a personal reading, there are multiple options available. Send me an email and I'll let you know what they are. Anything else for Scorpio? Scorpio, looks like you might be a chosen one. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. Is that it? All right. Scorpio, at the bottom of the deck, I'm trying to tell you, in order for there's things that have to be done. And one of the other things you got to do, Scorpio, is amp up your emperor, empress, ruler, for my non-binary folks, in energy. Turn that shit up because you turned it down. You turned it down. These people are still, sensual. They're still sexually attractive. They still want to interact with the people they are attracted to on purpose and still be great parents, still be fruitful in business, still be all those things. You could be all those things at the same damn time. You do not have to choose either or. You don't have to choose. Emperor, empress, rulers don't have to choose. The shit just comes in because they are aligned. You are aligned. You working on getting even more aligned. You are already aligned. Please excuse my passion. I'm not fussing, but I'm fussing. But yeah, you're chosen. You're chosen. This came in reverse. You're chosen to break generational hexes and curses and cycles. Congratulations. But also, it's time to reconnect. Reconnect. If you aren't aligned and not feeling aligned, it's time to reconnect with the universe, your benevolent ancestors, your angels, your with God, your spirit guides. Connect with everybody on your spirit team. And again, look, came yeah, raise your vibration. It came out twice. Raise your vibration to get more. And not only that, but doubt, fear, and lack mindset and the need to control separates you from the divine, your benevolent ancestors, your spirit team, your angels. Surrender and trust. Is that it? That's it. All right, Scorpio. I hope this helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time. Bye, y'all.